432 straight down to Brixton, like one man up, you know what I mean? Or whoever's out there, then we roll down. Then man's just linking up with bare man, you know what I mean? And just rolling out together and just having fun, obviously bare fuckeries, but that's just how it goes.
What college you go to?
Pardon? What college?
Yeah.
I went to John Ruskin first.
You were Ruskin? No, Ruskin as well,
Is
bro.
that in Addington?
Yeah, New Addington, yeah.
My mum taught in that school.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nah, but do you know what? It's so mad, yeah, because I got kicked out of school, yeah, and then for a whole year I just done road, like didn't do nothing, yeah, just done road, like forget about school and that money, do you know what I mean? And then I must have just spoke to my friend one day and he was like, yeah, man's going to college, man. I'm like, college? What are you doing? What are you doing college? On my life, yeah, man said to me, brother, they give a man £30. Remember the EMA?
Yeah.
Give a man £30, bro. I don't give a shit. Yeah? A week.
Yeah, you made money. Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Dude. I'm like, fuck it. Man went there the first day. Imagine man went there Friday. They started whenever Monday. Man went there Friday and just went into the class like I'm a student, you know what I mean? And just said, yeah, you told me to bring my papers, I forgot them last time. And then they took my papers, put me in, and I just carried on like normal for that day. But I was in a separate class, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So imagine that day now, yeah? In the morning, now imagine I've gone there, yeah? I went there Thursday, got into the college, Friday come to start now, nobody's answering their phones and that. They had a madness with this is all the OC lots and that. They had a madness with the pecker mutes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody got kicked out. I don't know nothing. Friday I've phoning everyone, no one's answering. I've gone college one man up, like not even knowing what I'm even doing, you know. But that's what I'm saying. Look, man weren't even guided, like it's nuts. Like man's just
free flow. Literally,
like it's heartbreaking because a lot of people's like that, you know what I mean? And a lot of people's in jail because of just foolishness, and they ain't even done nothing, but you're rolling with the crew, you know what I mean? I know a lot of man.
So
peak out here.
What's the biggest lesson you learnt from the roads then?
Biggest? Well, some friends that I knew, they got lifed off from a young age, and it's that kind of woke man up straight away, because it's not even a game. Like when people say life, a lot of people don't get it. They have a bus case, or you know what I mean? Like it just seems like a life. Whatever you hear about jail, you hear half the sentence. Like it sounds like, I can quickly ride it. But when a man's getting 25, fuck it. It's like, and then man's after years, man's still there. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man.
You ever been jail yourself?
I've never been jail, you know, but people think how, but thank God, you know what I mean? I'm a genuine person. I know I've done a lot of deeds, and I believe that God's looking out for me, you know what I mean?
So are you Muslim?
I am.
Are you a revert or?
I am a revert. My mum's Christian, but I've got Muslim family. And
so what made you become?
Because my cousin, some people might know my cousin, but yeah, she's just like that. Her and her brothers and her sisters, they're just like good Muslims, like, you know what I mean? Like just, yeah, so when I grew up with them, she always used to tell me loads of stuff and gave me dawah, and like one day she just told me it's better you die as a Muslim than not as a Muslim. So I took my shahada and started learning a lot of stuff. But since then, after lots of stuff happened on the road, I just got lost, man. I just wanted money, you know what I mean?
Okay, you're from Eritrea.
Yeah, Eritrea,
yeah. Did people ever misconfuse yourself being Somalian?
Somalian, Indian, even before Somalian, Indian. Like even man call a man a Paki and all that. You know what I'm talking about? Big man thing. Like man had to do a lot of things to make man know about Eritrea. People don't know about Eritrea. Like a lot of people told me raw.
Run long distance. That's it. From I was young. That was my.
Yeah, that's true. Because one guy. That Chris the Savage guy. Yeah. One time he was talking some shit on a little Insta video. I was like, not mad like that, but I was thinking, what's he talking about? Like, he was like, what's the Eritrea done apart from race or something? Yeah. But when I thought about it, I was like, you know what, he's right. You know. Like,
look at Nipsey. Look at Nipsey.
Yeah, but that's now, like, you know what I mean?
I didn't know he was Eritrean.
Yeah, man, all met Nipsey as well, man.
Oh, is it?
Man, I had deep chats with him. He would took my number and everything.
Where did you go to the States?
Nah, he came. His first show when he came here, my friend booked him over and set it up and that, and I wasn't even, like, I was just doing me. I just got told, Eritrean rave, whatever. I just went there cutting through.
Rave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we went right. Sorry
Nah.
for being Jamaican. All Black Lives Matter and that.
No, what it was we went Eritrea, and basically it was like a little a link up from everyone that went there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously, was you there? I didn't see you there. So, you know what I mean, if you was there, then maybe you would have got the invite. But yeah,
Okay.
and then so when I went there, I just see him there, and yeah, just had some words with him, and that seemed like a real nigga, man.
Yeah. Gone too early, man.
Sad. It seems like everyone that talks about the government, something happens, man.
Facts. That's what I was going to ask you about your music then, innit? You talk about the government and your music?
I do, you know, because the music that I've been making is after a lot of things that have happened, so it's a lot of pain and serious stuff, man. Like, I think the world will love it. Me, to be honest, I don't give a shit right now. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just I need to come in consistent and show people that, like, I'm one of the hardest in the UK. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
And again, like, obviously you've been on the roads before, isn't it? When these people talk on music, do you believe half of them, what they're saying?
Nah, man. Like, they just rapping to sound good, like, because it rhymes. You know what I mean?
Is there one rapper that you know that you've seen talk the hardest, you know, in a real life, they used to get bullied? You know, like the gun fingers to their head, but then they get on the mic and talk about...
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, man.
Do you want to name one?
I don't, to be honest, I don't even care about no one right now like that. Like, I'm just doing me, so, like, everyone's out my head, you know what I mean? They're invisible, so.
So what do you think's preventing you, man, from blowing them, like, from going to the next stage, is it?
To be honest, like I said to you, this is my first interview because I didn't want to be on camera, man. Like, I feel like it's just, it's like, what's it called? It's like a, you know, I'm talking about next minute they're bringing it up in court, talking some shit. That man said some shit. I said whatever. You know, I'm talking about. I was like, whatever I said before, I catch that in court, some bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't even do the camera thing because it's all saved and that. But now I don't really care, man. It is what it is. I've come off the. I'm a grown man now. Do you know what I mean? So man's not out there like that. So I'm ready to say whatever I want to say. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's nuts though, because some people still out there. So whatever man's talking about, it's like it's nuts. Like, it might fuck up their thing, but at the same time, everyone's doing it. Do you get it? What's the difference for me? At least I can make some money off it now.
Sometimes use the road. Do you think it was dumb, like time wasting?
Nah, 100%. But it was like, how can I put it, man? Like, it was fun. Like, it was. Do you know what? It was crazy, like stupid stuff, and a lot of showing off and proving to some. Do you know what? It's all about proving to someone. Right. Come at your house and then a man's dissing you about something, then you want to you want to do something to him, and then, you know what I'm talking about, and then things just build off, and then it's just crazy, bro. Like, I know bare people that are dead because somebody got violated, and then the person just wanted to show them that he's not a dickhead or whatever and mash the works, but he's killed people. You know what I'm talking about? Because over a situation that you could have either had a fight over, or, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know, man. But
you do music, and I know you're more into the grime. For those that don't know, you did a really popular song in the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
2004.
Something like that. Yeah. You're right.
See, I did my research for once.
But there's nothing out there though. I like I said, like, everything was on people's phones. People was hungry for it. They had to find it. You know what I mean?
Trying to find the song that I said.
I put it up the other day and then it got took down. Do you know why? Because I'm an idiot. I'm just new to this internet shit. I'm hashtagging Done Raven and shit.
Dumb Raven. So here's the reason why Dumb Raven kids get bullied in the early 2000s. This is your culprit here, guys. He's the reason why they invested millions into the school.
That's probably
like,
fact.
Having that.
Nah, I reckon I'm probably the reason why Done Raven fixed their school. Yeah, it sounds stupid in that, but I know the teachers were going through a hard time, like that song, students playing it, and you get me.
Why you like Done Raven, man?
Because do you know what I did? But some of there were some teachers in there that just there for the money. and
okay.
they're and they're racist. Yeah, and they're fucking. Alright, let me take back that racist, whether they are or not. But they're fucking. They're not there to teach you. Sorry,
Language.
Sorry, yeah, sorry, that's probably my favorite word. Yeah, so they're not there to teach you and develop you. They're only there to get paid. So they're just waiting for the hours. Oh, you get what I'm saying? So every minute, anything you do, all right, ow, like, you know what I'm talking about? And they're not trying to teach you and develop you. Yeah, man. But there were some teachers that were good people, man. I'll never forget them.
Stop after that song, because that song put you on the map, so to speak.
Yeah.
What made you just have that one banger and then just?
Because basically, like, I made that song at Killer P's house. I used to go to Killer P's house all the time.
Shout out to Killer P.
Yeah. And yeah, so I just made the tune. When we made the tune and there was like nothing going on, I just said, let me just try a thing, like slapped on the Jamie Foxx beat with Twister, and I just mucked about and that, and then obviously them things came out. It was all natural on the spot, you know. And then 2-2s, like people used to come there and plug out my tunes, you know what I mean? Like, bro, what's your hand, mate? You get me? Like another man that I ain't even spoke to, but obviously from back in the day, Commotion. I don't know if you lot have heard of Commotion, but it was probably him, fam. He always used to plug out my tunes. Nah, he used to always plug out my tunes, because he was around the OC ones more and that, and they had a big, like, everyone was gassed over OC. Everyone was gassed over OC, so like I know he had all the little gal them. Well, even me, I had like all the little St. Martin's girls and that. When I used to come on the bus and that, you know what I mean? Like I used to be on top of him, like tune in 6 to 8, yeah. Bare people texting like, oh, it's the girl from the bus, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, and then so I didn't even want that tune. It was just a muck about tune. So when it came out, everybody had it on their phones on the bus. It was nuts. Like everyone, that tune. Everyone kept even up to now. Like people still, it's like. So to be honest, I was kind of like, like the man them used to make jokes as well in the estate. Like you get me every time. Fuck that. I'm going nuts. But yeah, that's the song anyway. Yeah. So F down Raven. Like you get me. So it came annoying to me. Like I never heard the song for like 12 years. Do you know what I mean? Said forget that tune, and then I just thought, let me hear it. Like people just kept asking me when I started Instagram and Twitter and whatever. People just kept asking me, where's that song? I said, you know what? Let me find it. Found it now. Played it. I was like, I got a bit of flows there. You know what I mean? And I kind of understood why people liked it. I was like, you know what? It's not even that bad, you know.
I think those are the best songs though when you don't actually realise it being a banger.
Like when it's natural, when you say
people actually like they gas you up a little bit, like, oh, it's good.
Literally.
Or they over trying to be that banger. Does that make sense?
Literally, if
I think you appreciate it more because it was just so natural. It wasn't like orchestrated, if that makes sense.
And this part of the show is called You Decide.
Game now. No,
yes.
It's called it's called Jada Will.
Yeah, Jada, explain to him.
I'm saying it with my chest. My chest, yeah.
Jada will explain to you how it works.
So basically, you take a sip of alcohol which you don't want to drink.
You ain't got alcohol.
Alright, let's go. Pop the bottle, come, let's go.
Yeah, you pop the bottle.
The lady's not supposed to do it.
Yeah, you are.
It's so
Yeah, me.
I don't date South guys anymore. You're almost like a baby.
Your team paid for it. You need to pop that, man. What do you mean?
No. That's so gangster. Like you say to a guy, can't you open the door and do yourself, fam? You got arms.
I'll probably open the door, but you can bust that.
No, you know what it is? I just painted my nails, honestly, they're still wet on my lap. I was doing it while you took 2 hours to come. Thank you, man.
Jeez, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation. Don't forget to put TJ Radio on social media platforms as well.
Sorry,
download the TJ Radio app. Jeez. Hey.
Hay fever.
You decide.
Do you have hay fever?
Me, I don't even know, you know. I don't know if I got hay fever or fucking what's it called?
Corona.
Huh?
Corona.
No, fuck off. It's him, you know. It's him, man.
I don't know where that's going.
Jeez!
What's it called?
Wait, here's a cup, darling. was like one was
That's it, asthma. I had to think there, you know. Man's I'm out of this world right now. I had a real drink before I come here.
Is it?
I didn't drive.
Oh, good to man. Let people know don't drink and drive. It's bad.
Somebody drove me.
You want one, Ivan?
He was the one that was cutting.
I'm good, I got.
Jay?
No, I'm good, man.
Coolio.
But
Alright, so you take a sip. My man took a gulp, you know. You take a sip of the drink, and then we pick a card each, and then we talk about who's the better one.
Basically, since you're from Africa, this is the best thing to come from Africa.
Oh shit, pressure.
Big up my Africans, if they like to be one.
I told you I was born in that, man. I said I was lost in that, so I said I got kicked out of school. You get me? I'm letting you know now. It's gonna be a bit wild.
No,
Right, here we go. Go on.
pick one as well, man.
Take a sip. Sorry.
And
Here we go. I win.
what have you
What
got?
have you got?
What?
What have you got?
What have you got?
Well, I'll tell you what I got.
Yeah.
Wizkid.
Wizkid, yeah.
I got jollof rice. I win.
So
Who
what's better to
cares?
come out from Africa? Jollof rice or Wizkid?
I don't. Man said, I don't know if I'm
Wizkid is
disrespecting
good.
people.
Jollof
So you think you prefer it? You think
I haven't even really had jollof rice like that. Not even being rude. What? Look at me, I'm telling the truth.
I eat jollof.
Yeah, but I'm Eritrean and I've been eating rice and peas because man's from the hill. But obviously, if I was in Nam, I'd probably have jollof. But
That was so rude.
I'm being serious. Obviously, there's more. There weren't no like shops like that on the hill. Do you know what I'm talking about?
On the hill.
I ain't really had jollof, but obviously jollof, innit? Because this guy, he can make
You know
another.
who this kid is?
I'm out here now. Nah,
You know
joking.
who this kid is?
I do. He's made some bangers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he made
he's very
music.
talented.
That's food, innit? Can feed the people.
Yeah, exactly. Make the slap gal them chung.
So you're choosing jollof rice then, yeah?
Jollof rice.
Alright, cool.
Go on,
So
have a sip, baby.
take another sip and choose two different other ones.
I win.
What's all that about? I keep thinking that's what she's got.
What you
What
got?
have you got?
I got Nollywood.
Nah, I got pyramids. We don't know how they were made. It's an enigma.
Aye, this is funny, baby police. If that's Nollywood, aye, brother, my man used to, he made man's time. That was hilarious.
So you're choosing Nollywood or pyramids?
What was pyramids? Nah, pyramids, man.
I just
That's
love
history.
The whole, yeah,
That's
alien
history, man.
thing.
Nollywood is hilarious. You get me? But that's history.
Would
No,
you
they
believe in the
couldn't
alien
mean-
thing?
Huh?
Would you believe in that? When people say aliens made pyramids? Do you believe in that?
Nah, I don't believe
I
in that.
believe
shit.
other species of beings, yeah.
What's
hands
that?
down. Other species of beings.
No, they say aliens made
Nah, man.
pyramids, innit?
I think the people, the slaves, innit? They made the slaves build that.
Yeah, but it's and
don't
the only
know.
reason why that it's practically impossible for that many humans to make it so like equal and where it points.
There's
What do you
conspiracies
mean?
in it. There's conspiracies in it. So I just want to know what your opinion about the whole pyramids thing is.
I haven't looked into it. I've all been by there now.
Really?
Yeah, but
I'm scared to go there.
scared. Now, do you know what? My friend went in there
Inside the
They like
pyramid.
same.
and he told me that it was so tight and like it was like it's empty inside. He's like, "What's the point?" Like, he made me not even want to go in there. Like, I was thinking- he said, "There's nothing in there. It's just like." I just said, "You know what? Forget that, man. Why am I paying to go over there, man?"
Well,
Yeah.
taking that one to Ireland. I win. I got Nelson Mandela. I win.
Yeah.
What have you
Who
got?
you got?
Black Panther.
No, I'm still in my. No, I can't wait to find my little Wakanda man.
So you think it's
I
better,
wanna
man?
know
Black
what
Panther or
kind of
Mandela?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah.
But Nelson Mandela did.
I didn't even watch the thing.
You know what? I
It
can't
sounds-
even laugh
it-
here. It took me a long time.
It sounds
Yeah,
bad and
watch
that.
it.
Bare people said, "Bare." I don't give it. Like, bro, I gotta sort out my own life,
kids,
man.
so-
Huh?
Look over your babies.
I got to go with my baby.
Yeah, you haven't watched with your babies.
I haven't, you know, but I will though. But yeah, I haven't even watched it. So Nelson Mandela.
So I want to know around, but it's like one unequal one.
Is there?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the same.
my bad.
It is. Mansa Musa.
What?
Is that the runner?
You don't know who Mansa Musa is?
No.
You don't know
He
Mansa
doesn't
Musa?
either. He's like
I've heard of him. But
he's a runner. He doesn't.
No, he's the richest man in the world.
is it?
Yeah, ever in it. Like, yeah, he's from Mali, innit?
He's what? Somalian?
No, Mali.
Where's that?
Mali, man. You know Mali?
Is there a place called Mali?
Yeah, Mali. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know Mali?
Certain people didn't hear of Eritrea, so you know how it
I always
goes.
know Eritrea. I was
Did
very
you?
into Africa growing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know about Eritrea?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Do you know what? So,
Yeah, of course.
like back in the day, people didn't know. I had to listen. People were saying, "Oh, like
But it's the same as me though. People didn't know Guyana.
yeah."
as well,
People like say, "Oh yeah, I know YoFizze. Yeah, it's Eritrean." Like you know, like I was a link to say Eritrea. Oh, I know. You know, yeah. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, it was peak back then, man. The Yardies had it on smash. No, the Jamaicans had bricks on smash.
So what's your relationship with the Somalians then?
The Somalians,
Yeah.
they're cool, man.
Okay.
They're, like, yeah, man, they're cool, man. They're cool guys, man. They just do them. They're on. I like them.
So whereabouts in London would you find most Eritreans then?
Eritreans, West London, fucking fat bar.
Whereabouts in West?
Where about in West? Yeah, but like not like Latimer.
Oh, that,
I used to go play football there in Westway, so I don't even know if they're all even from there. But man, to just link up and play ball. That's where I saw all the Eritreans. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Speaking of races earlier, what's your opinions on All Lives Matter?
Like that's just the counter act, innit? That's just to downplay everything and just fit in. You know what I mean? Like what all lives matter. Like what's all that about, man? Like we all know that. You know what I mean? We're talking about when I'm getting stopped by the police, talking about I could be a suspect, and you know what I'm talking about. All of this stuff.
You've been made to look like a victim then in the past.
Always. Police, you know them guys that walk around on the block and that all the time. These
the plastic police, they call them. Innit?
Yeah, like
they can't formally.
like man, see these guys all the time. But one time he tried to get man. Like obviously there was a lot of people, so he felt under pressure. He was spying on us and that, calling police and that. Everyone's kind of split out, but I'm staying there because this is my ends. Anyway, now undies have come now on a mad thing, so I just quickly cut through. But I'm not running nothing here. And then he's like, they ran off. Like he's like, oh, they ran off. And he's like, get them. Then he's like, stop running. Like doing a mad, that guy mad and that. I'm like, what are you doing? I see you every day. Like, you acting up for? Do you know what I mean? And it's like they just any like, if you look like this, you got weed maybe, but like, you know, I'm talking about you're a criminal. You're a bad you're like a bad person. These times, yeah. What about all these people that do coke and that, like all these people, all these managers, they do coke and all that stuff, but they're not bothered about coke. Like let them off out, like you know what I'm talking about. Like how come they're not bothered about that? They should be going crazy about that, but they want to go crazy about weed
because the Queen doesn't get no money.
Let me drink on that.
So let's play devil's advocate. Have you had a good experience with police before?
What's that?
Have you had a good experience with police before?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good. I don't. Have I had good experience with police? No.
Okay. I'm just asking.
You know what? I probably have, but there's so much bad times. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Outweighs the
Do
good.
you know what? The only time I've had good experiences is when they're crooked. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like elaborate. Like Nick man, but then obviously man's got something, whatever. Hand it over. You know what I'm talking about? They're not putting things through. Like if you ain't got nothing more, you get slid out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like crooked. So at the end of the day, you know when you think about it, like right, he could have got man. Like there was other stuff going on as well. So if I would have got nicked, it would have been madness. Like so, because he was crooked, because he wants to keep stuff. Like you know what I'm talking about? He probably smoked that.
With all his mates.
100%. Like probably smoked that. Like so. Like that's the only thing. Like because some of them are crooked, you can get away with it because they want your money. You see what I'm saying? They want to take your couple hundreds because they'll go spend that on their kids and take your weed. They know you don't want to put that paper through. So you get blind, they get whatever. But at the end of the day, you got blind because you never got put through. You see what I'm saying? So
everyone wins.
I'm happy. Like you can take that. Like you think that you're taking the piss out of man. I'm happy with that. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, apart from that, they just take the piss. Had a jump out a man from Paddington when I was young, jumped out talking about let's show them how we do it. One black guy wants to come to man, try to push man. I wasn't moving in that.
A black police officer.
Yeah, like do you know what? He was mixed race here, but like whatever. Like to me, he's a black man. Like he's just acting all tough and that, trying to push man, and he's doing the most and that. Cause I just took the piss out of him a bit. Then he was talking about Then some guy come, I'm the sergeant, yeah, talking shit. I said, you're the sergeant, yeah? Where's the sergeant? Where's the sergeant? Sergeant come. I said, so what, who's the sergeant then? Because he's saying he's a sergeant. You get me? Then popped them down and they were pissed. My man took my hat and threw it, you know.
Hey.
So I'm like, hold on,
That's
this
weird.
this prick, like, so I'm just getting mad now, yeah. Obviously everyone's like, this, bro, just whatever. So I just said to the other guy, pick up my hat. I just made his other friend pick up the hat, picked up the hat. I said, I didn't even have to move for it. So you get me? I made your friend pick up. So I just broke him down, yeah. But I was young as well, you know. I was young, like probably like 15. And the maddest thing is that I'll never forget, yeah, he was a big man. When they got in the van after whatever, like they couldn't find weed, I said, I just smelt it, whatever. I could smell it, whatever. When he got in the van, when he was driving off, he was banging it. Like, I was thinking, this is a grown man. Like, you know what I'm talking about? He's banging the thing like, we stopped you. Like, this fool, like, you know what I mean?
Sad though.
Sad.
What would you say to a young person that had to deal with police in regards to when they've been well behaved, when they don't, when, like, to say for my son for instance, he plays football 6 days a week, so he goes from home to school, home, football, and then back home, and then somewhere along that line he gets stopped, and his mum's given him permission, his dad's given permission for him to go out and do what he's supposed to be doing, and he's pulled up by them. How would you tell them to deal with the local authorities?
Every situation is different. Like, everyone can say whatever they want, but like over here, you know what I mean? Oh, someone can tell you in a fight, listen, just punch him, but then when it gets in there, you know what I'm talking about? It's a whole different thing. He might hit you hard and you're dizzy. Now, you know what I'm talking about? Or you might all knock him out one time, but everything you said is totally different to what happened. You know what I'm talking about? But what I can say is, don't fall into the
You're building back the bait.
yeah, because what they do is they just talk rubbish to get you angry, so you seem like you're aggressive when all you're doing is saying your stuff firmly. Like, what have I done? What? Like, stop shouting! Ah! And want to grab you and make it seem like you're doing something. So you just got to be smart. You know what? When you talk, when I've seen the videos, when people talk smart to them, they get confused. You know what I'm talking about? You know, like when people talk like with
Accent that.
with
the accent that.
when you talk with the accent that, it's like, it seems like you're like, if you start recording them and talk with the act, it seems like you're gonna play them to the world and seem like a nice black guy, so they get nervous. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think anyway.
Use your camera.
Do you know what? I don't like. Well, do you know what? Why not? If they're recording us and potentially, that's evidence, because sometimes they are cheeky and, do you know what I'm talking about? And want to make stuff up. One time they told me the car stinks of weed. Yeah, I'm with my mum. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was young as well. Yeah, I just got my I was driving for. I used to drive to school, but I was driving for years. But I just got my license, legit, like happy. You get me? Like, I'm saying I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm with my mum. Whatever. Yeah. It's icy. It's cold. I've gone to the shop. Yeah. With her. We're driving back. They've driven past us. Span it. I knew what time it was, but I was with my mum in it, so I just said, cool, I'm going to drop her home. So they just keep trying to flash me doing mad stuff. I'm like, I don't care, I'm going home. So I just drove home, you know what I mean? Then after that, I let her out, let her in, and I'm like, what's the problem? Like, they're like, we drove past you, we smelled cannabis. I said, oh my God, it's freezing, it's icy out here, the windows are up, and I'm with my mum, like I'm like, you know, I'm taking a piss. Then they start saying, oh, because it's under a woman's name, because like I said, I just got my license, I was on a band, loads of stuff, so I used my mum's. I went under my as a second driver, so there was like, oh, it's a woman's name, so we saw a man. I was like, the whip's tinted, it's dark, like you're chatting rubbish. First it was weed, now it's this. You know what I'm talking about? I just, after I started saying them things, there was like, I was like, so what is it then? They was like, you know what? All right then, good night. Like, I was like, what was the point then? Like, imagine if they pulled me over there by myself or something. Like, or if I was with a friend, what were you pulling us for? What are you pulling us? And then, like, we walked for nothing. You know, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course. Basically, the main goal is you want to go home. Everyone wants to go home, isn't it?
I made sure I dropped my mum home before they can even do anything. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I was known, so they always use an excuse. Oh, smells of this, smells of that, because there might have been a possibility.
Get known by the police. I've always found this a bit strange when they're like,
you know what?
They know me. They wanted to cart me off. They just,
do you know what?
Anything that happened, they came to my yard.
It's because you're out there. Like, I had a guy, yeah. Man, this guy, he was onto me. He's the same guy that I told you gave the weed. And you know what he said to me? If you can get out before the gate closes, you're a free man. this is Brixton police station. I blew out the back gate like it was closing. I had to squeeze through, blew out. You know what I'm talking about? Like, telling you, this guy chased me everywhere. He'll be driving and he'll just see me, and he'll just go nuts, like put on the curb, jump out. Whoever's with me is getting like stripped. It was nuts, like.
Why?
Because it's like.
So what does it start with? The thing when you're just young. So I get why it happens with like the local crackheads and stuff like that, the homeless, because they usually.
It's the drugs, man. It's drugs. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like there's a possibility. There's a in their head there's a 98% that one of these black guys in this group has got some sort of drug. I don't care if he's smoking weed to have fun.
I don't care. Like 1 out of 10, most likely there's gonna be weed or someone doing it.
But listen, but are they bad people? Are they doing bad things?
No.
Do they need to be harassed? Do they need to be attacked? Do they need to be getting nicked? Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, what about if this person saves lives? So because he buns a bit of weed, he's a bad person, or like?
I'm saying because of me, I'm like the same thing. I feel like, bro, if you see 10 white guys, you see Dave, Paul, and like.
But they all do coke. This is what I'm saying to you. He does coke, but because he's an accountant. I don't get it. Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it.
So what do you think is the change in the UK then, man?
The change
for us, isn't it? Like for us to move to the next stage, in us.
What in this whole racist system, and all that?
Yeah.
I think that we need to push through. We need to get in the spotlight, man. Like none of us are in the spotlight. Like Big Nasty, that's like I said, that's someone that man knows. Like Art's big. Like that's what I'm saying. Man needs to link up with him. But yeah, like he's on the spotlight now. Man, seeing him on the TV. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, but there needs to be more like that. Like there needs to be more people out there so they can see.
We're on the TV. We're still owned by white man. They're not black.
Yeah, but
so you make one move wrong, or you don't kiss the right ass, they will take you.
But listen to this though. He'll get the following where he can start his own thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you got to start from somewhere, innit? Like you got to build. But obviously people got to build their own stuff. You see what I'm saying?
The thing is about the Nasty. Don't get me wrong. He's talented. Yeah. The only thing I think he's only made it to that stage is because of his name. Because obviously they want to see black people as a stereotype, innit? And he's big, he's black, and he's nasty, isn't it? And obviously he looks like he's a dangerous person.
That's one thing. Two, he's outspoken. Three, he's been out there. He's been consistent, bro.
No.
When I was a little youth, man seeing him on the TV. Man seeing him on the TV, Channel U and that. You see what I'm saying? Man seeing him on Channel U and that. These times is someone from the ends and then after that he was doing the whole Uncle Payne thing. He's been putting in work. Consistency is the key. You see what I'm saying? He's been consistent. People saw it. People saw where they can break the barriers of what's going on really in their world and bring it to the whole world, because now we can get our followers and this community that we don't have. You see what I'm saying?
So you say make it spotlight. Do you think there's someone that's made it in terms of music that's rubbish in your opinion? That's
rubbish. There's a lot of people. When I listen to the radio, I'm like, I'm gonna do music. I'm gonna show people how to flow, and because there's a lot of people on the radio that are rubbish. And do you know what? Yeah, it's nuts, man. Like, I think people that are talented, sometimes they're just not confident. You know what I mean? And like, for some reason, the people that are rubbish, they just got mad confidence. Like they'll come in the room.
I call that the ugly man syndrome. There's a biological thing that they say that like scientists have tested that the ugly men seem to have a lot more confidence than this kind of Prince Charming guy. And you know what? He's not scared of rejection. Where he's already admitted defeat. Fuck.
That's it, you know.
Someone's gonna. I think that's what it is about crap rappers. They just think, you know what? F it.
If he's doing it, I can do it. Yeah, that's what it is. Wow, I've already been there. Like to me and to other people that I know and people that have told me, I had a little name in the music thing, and this was in real life. This ain't no internet, no behind in your house and all.
Do you feel like you've missed the boat?
I definitely messed up. I definitely missed that. Yeah, but like big man thing. I saw Dave the other day. Big up Dave. Like, you get me? And bro, as long as you got the bars, then there's no limit on that. It's like for me, I could have released so much. I got tunes. I got singing tunes. I've got bare stuff, and they're all bangers. You know what I'm talking about? But it's like it's a gold mine to me. I could put it out like that song that I posted something like yesterday or whatever. I just posted it because I haven't posted for long, and like the algorithm, all that stuff. So I thought, let me just post some stuff to see if it will build back up. You know what I mean?
So I must have just posted a couple of videos. I've had them for like a year. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just, they're gold mine to me. People think that it's brand new. Oh, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, they're gold mine. Like, there's no time limit on my lyrics. Like, they're not. I ain't got no rubbish lyrics, man. I got flows. I talk about some real stuff that will live forever.
So what separates you from the rest? Because everyone right now that's banging, whether it comes to Atch, Geeko, Dave, Stormzy, they've all got their own set, but you've not really got too many men in the industry the same. Young Boom Boom Eater, that one there. I like it with the locks.
It's mad.
I forget his name.
I thought you were gonna say Young Bane, but then when you said that, I knew exactly
so
Young. Wasn't it Young Ads?
So what separates you from them?
Boy, I've had a different life. So everyone's got their own life, so they got different stuff to talk about. You know what I'm talking about? Everyone talks about the same stuff, but it's how you deliver it, innit? And it's man. I got everything, man. I got what's it called? Character. I got banter. I got comedy with it. It's fun, like, you know what I'm talking about. But serious as well, serious stuff. So you just gotta wait and listen, innit? You gotta tell me, innit? You tell me whether you like them.
Release a full track for us to give you.
I will. I released one song. My first release. I released one song. Yeah.
I'm gonna crop and edit this and put it on my Instagram page. So when can we expect a full blown, not like a freestyle, a full blown song from you? Give us a date now. Give us a month at least.
Wow, that's pressure, man.
Yeah, that's what you need. That's what you need. So when you don't, I'm gonna tag you and be like, right.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna release that video that I got there. I'm just gonna release that and just
full
see what
track.
happens. Yeah, the full video. I got the full video.
Okay.
Yeah, I got another verse. There's another verse there.
When are you gonna do that?
When I'm gonna do that? Whenever these people take it, innit? I got to email. I got to email them.
But you got to commit to your fans. We can't take tomorrow. Every day.
I got to email them. It don't go like that. Do you know? Have you got the link to these people?
I'm doing up Brixton right now, fam. Don't get my mad.
Man's never released a video in my life. I've never.
Forget the video. If you really, I didn't say what time.
I've got a song out there. I've got a song out there.
Audio.
I've got an audio out there right now. Play it. I was something.
Right,
that track's hard. Everyone likes that tune. Yeah.
We'll put it through.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Bare people like that tune. That tune's hard.
Come on time. We can do all of that.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
No, it's fine. Again, I mean, you're quite discreet and you're quite a private person. I can see already. Yeah. I don't know. What's your opinion about artists that wear masks and that? Do you take them seriously then?
Do you know what's mad?
Your friend does it. That's why he's
that's what I'm saying. It's mad when you ain't got a mask. It's like it's more mysterious. People are more interested. But you know what? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to come out with a mask and that. But I was thinking to myself, but I don't even hide out here. Like if I hid out here and cut past or didn't go in shops, and then fair enough, I would wear a mask because then you never see me. But I'm out here, so what's the point? Like it's long, like you know what I'm talking about. It's long, man. I can't be bothered. Like, what was the question?
That's what if you
what do I think about them? Some of them, it's beneficial because they get their lyrics out and then you don't know who they are. So wicked. That's wicked.
From their lyrics, because everyone that I know that knows the M Honcho, especially like the older lot who are 28 plus, just want to see his face. They don't even. I don't know one lyric of his. I don't know one song, but I know it's a guy that might be Asian, Albanian, something, and that he.
Yeah, do you know what's mad? Yeah, like man don't even care about whatever. Like, under the mask, whatever. As long as the music's good. And
so would you, if he said to you today, look, should I take it off or carry on rolling?
I wouldn't care. Like if you want to leave it on, that's probably better for you because you've done it for so long. What's the point? Like what I saw him on the Big Nasty show, innit? And he was talking about whatever. He said to the other girl, "What's your life like?" You get, oh yeah, like you get me, like since he's whatever been famous or whatever, everywhere she goes, people stop her. For him, he could go to his corner shop like normal, you know what I mean? And then so obviously it's beneficial, innit? But at the same time, I don't know, man. Man's just not a hider, like, do you get it? Otherwise, I would have, like, if I was a hider, like, obviously not saying that everyone does it. Some people are actually mashing work, so you can't show your face. How about that?
Yeah, facts.
Do you get it? You're talking about people in the industry, so man's forgetting about the whole reason why this whole Bally thing came, because man are mashing works and they're making music.
And the police were
and
stopping them and whatever.
This is what I'm saying. So if you show your face, it don't make no sense, because what did I say to you in the beginning when you're in court? Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, no, of course.
They're just gonna bring up your shit, talking about everything you've done, because that's what music is, and that's why I stopped making music, because man's talking about man's life. So Why do I want everyone to know my
when
life?
these
Like?
come to you, do what Bob Schmurdoff did. As I said, I did it for the fans. I've never heard of any of these things.
Listen, but when you got videos and videos and videos, look at that Tiger King. Cheryl, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Cheryl Basket. Carol Basket.
Yeah.
He blew the doll's head off and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's done out here, cuz. Just for that, you know. These times, he's feeding 100 people every Thanksgiving, you know.
Yeah.
Cooking the night before, he's feeding 100 people. But because my man's angry at a woman that started a career on him, recording him,
Yeah,
you get me? It's all mad. You know, man, I can't believe I watched it and got caught up. I can't believe it.
So what should you be watching then, man?
Me, Prison Break, you know.
Alright, season 1 was hard.
Season
one
1,
was hard.
season 4, season 1, 2.
No,
Season 3 was rubbish, but it was alright. But
Nah.
I'm on season 4 right now. That's why I'm only in like episode 5 or something.
Oh, so you never watched it when they first came out? No.
Bro, do you know what? Nah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody, yeah, I didn't even watch it. Do you know what? I watched the bits of it, but it was just like it looked like it was a joke. You got to get into these things. You know, like Money Heist.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was
Power?
sick.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Power, Money Heist, Sons of Anarchy.
What about Peaky Blinders?
Do you know what? That was.
Housewives.
You know what? Housewife of Atlanta. Yeah, that one. Man, watch that one still. What was the other one? Love and Hip Hop. I'm not really interested in it.
And what about the kids of hip hop? Growing up hip hop. Like you got Salt and Pepper's daughter in there.
Is it? No, do you know that's sick, but I ain't got time, man. I got my own life. You know what I mean? If I had time, I would have. Get me? Right now it's Prison Break. Man's watching this and that.
What about Top Boy? You like that?
Top Boy. Do you know what? It was alright still, but I just. A lot of these stuff, yeah, I can't wait till I got money, you know, and I do my own movies watch when you see some real stuff. You know, bruv, you are gonna love me. I swear to you, man's seen too much stuff out here.
You like The Intent?
The Intent. You know what? Yeah, I know people in that. Big up CJ 100. Yeah, man. The Intent. You know what's mad? Yeah.
Second one's terrible.
Hold on, I'm about to say that.
The second one's terrible.
Do you know what? Yeah. What's that with the Birmingham guy? The Birmingham guy, innit?
You know,
He's acting as a Fed, innit?
Yeah. No, he's the first one, innit? Well, the second
Yeah, the first
one.
one when he shoots the guy in the car park.
The first one's hard.
Yeah, the first one.
Hold on, the second is the one where the cousin.
The second one's with freaking Gets, innit?
Cousin.
Gets in the Jamaican
own
that.
cousin and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
shot for it. Yeah.
I don't know.
The second one's rubbish.
I've never watched Top Boy and people make me feel guilty about it, but I don't like all that gang business.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Now
know-
Top Boy was alright. Do you know what? Top Boy was alright, man. But I just bare things are just fake to me. Like you know, like EastEnders when a man's like, I don't know, say someone's killed the person's mum and the person he's like, I'm gonna get out. He's not doing nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just it's not
dramatic.
Yeah, it's just like, alright, stop, and then they're stopping. Like it just don't make. It's not real to me. I can't take it, man.
What's that next one? Adulthood.
Do you know what? Adulthood was sick. That was entertaining. Like that was
third one though. I found that
third one.
What's the third one?
Innit? That was I don't know.
He meets a girl in the
Yeah,
high
I
street
know.
and goes home with her. I just
Stormzy's in it.
thought,
Yeah.
Still never heard of it.
Was it?
Third one.
Yeah, there's a third one.
Nah,
It's
man. The
adult-
first one, the
adult-
second one, when he comes to the girl's house. Oh, listen, just tell him to leave me alone or some shit. That's the second one. Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
He's
That's
out
it.
of prison,
And
yeah.
then there was another hood in that. That's what I remember.
No,
That
you have to watch the
Magic.
third one.
Nah.
You need to watch the third one. That was a big. They made a big hoo-ha about that. You got a lot of investors. did a big
What? That was
screening for
invisible
it.
to me.
I don't even like the third one, to be
I
honest.
wish I didn't watch it. I just bought the whole free for me. To be honest.
Yeah, I like
He
the third one.
literally met a girl. She's like, "Excuse me, do you have directions to the?" Like, yeah, I'll show you. And they end up having sex within that 10-minute span. I just didn't get it. It doesn't happen in real life. You know?
He's just trying to get money from
Yeah, it was
the
a money grab.
mainstream.
It was a money grab, man.
Anything. He's got the followers now. You know what I mean?
What about Blue Story? Did you watch that?
Huh?
Blue Story.
Blue Story.
I still haven't.
I still didn't watch it.
You
Man.
still
Oh,
watched it?
babe.
Do you know what? I got to sort out. I've had to sort out my own life, man. I've been busy, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sounds bad. You know what? I've been wanting to watch all these things. You know, look, I ain't even watched Black Panther. That's supposed to be bigger. That's supposed to be bigger than all of them. So from when I ain't watched that, man can't tell me nothing. Oh, you're not supporting man. What? Man can't tell me I ain't watched Black Panther. That's supposed to be for the black people.
That's not UK up people.
Well, it's supposed to be for the black whatever community. Do you get what I'm saying?
So, quick question, yeah. I mean, are you supporting black businesses at the moment then?
Huh?
You
Me?
support, yeah.
Yeah, look, this is my. You I almost forgot, you know. Liberated London, my guy. Yeah, big up Easy.
You
Yeah.
bring in no merchandise for us. You can't.
He ain't giving man no merchandise. Hey, yeah, you got some promo. He needs to give man some merch.
What about the top?
Oh, this is me for that song there. I'm gonna release it now. You know, I come and promoted it now.
We want a
Johan
month.
leg day, so now I'm gonna have to
We
release
want
it.
a month.
A month.
We want a
Alright,
day,
cool.
we want a time, a month, something.
Say no more.
Should we say by the end of August? We'll give you
That's cool.
2 months.
If these, I gotta holler at these people, see what they say, man, because sometimes they move funny.
What people?
Like these platforms, innit?
Why can't you just release it? Just free up on YouTube yourself.
Because obviously I ain't never released nothing. Like I might as well. They've all these platforms. That's why they're there. They got followers. You know what I mean? So if I put it on there, they'll hear the flows and that, and then it's up to them whether they want to follow and be interested. Because I'm not in the spotlight. I mean not in the spotlight. I ain't in the world. The world don't know about me. I ain't never released nothing.
That will put it up on his story at the very least. Sorry.
Sorry. I don't know about that, darling. I ain't even.
Why not?
Like I haven't spoke to him.
On our story.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. But I'm saying I ain't spoke to Nasty right now. Obviously, if I speak to him, it'll be different. Like I could probably ask him, but he's not gonna post it up right now, so it's not gonna get to as much people. Do you know what I'm talking about? You never know, man. Man's always self-doubting. You know what I mean?
You and him are the same. You don't always think about numbers. I'm always just thinking about.
No, but what I'm saying is, yeah, there's followers from all over the world. Remember, these people are putting work from years, yeah, from all over the world. People from Sweden, Germany, all these like some guys that I just love music. You know what I'm talking about? So they might just be scrolling through one day, Grind Daily, whatever, Link Up TV, see man's thing, and then check out for man. Do you know what I'm talking about? So like that's an opportunity. I've released one song which I was telling you about. Where Was Ya? That's my first ever release. I've never released a video or nothing. I'm just I'm trying now, and I've got stuff planned. I've got a lot of stuff planned. Don't worry, you're gonna see. Watch. I got
Question,
bars.
as you know, there was protesting going on like last week and the week
Bars.
before. Do you think that's helped us?
Say.
Protesting.
Say. What's that?
The protesting. Do you think that's helped us?
Yeah.
Think so, yeah?
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? It's just made people. It's just made the government nervous. It's just made people nervous, isn't it?
But it hasn't. Though,
but
it just stopped.
Yeah. Of course, because people. It's all about what's it called? It's all about people seeing stuff and reacting. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, for example, if only 20 people or even 5 people went there and started something, do you know what I'm talking about? And then, you know how things build up. It's just like you're building your own channel. And then after that, you told, oh, man went out there, you know, man supporting, come support. And then it builds up, you know what I mean? But do you know what? I've seen so much people, like white people with Black Lives Matter on their windows. And
changed any laws.
It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed, but it's made awareness.
But the awareness has always been there. My grandma.
Do you know what? Yeah, I saw. Yeah, the police got what's it called? Police in America got £500 bonus.
Let's talk about Britain though.
I know, but I just wanted to say that the police got £500 bonus for controlling the riots and stuff. But you know, what I'm talking about they never pumped nothing into the communities and shit. That's all mad. But anyway, back to what you said.
But they've changed laws.
What in America?
Yeah.
Yeah, because people ain't messing about.
So what has changed here? Nothing.
Yeah, because people just protested. They I don't know what they asked for. I ain't heard nothing to be changed. Statues. That's what we started with. Statues. I saw bare white people pushing that in the water. Do you know what I'm talking about? But it's good though because they understand that these people are a system.
Or they're trying to make black people look worse than what they are.
I don't think them people. I don't think them people because I've been watching Piers and that, and I don't know if I like him or hate him. I don't know. Like I think he's real. I think he's
Piers Morgan.
Yeah, I don't know if he's real. Like he said straight.
He's quite real.
That's what I'm saying. I feel yeah. Like he challenges bare people.
Blood in him, black blood in him.
He was saying yeah. Oh, how comes when they like he was going hard? He was like, who did he challenge? That guy Nigel Farage. He gave it to him. He was saying to him, oh. They was like, oh, this is against the. He was like, if you wanted to take things down, you have to go to the government and get permission. This is criminal. Yeah, then he was like, yeah. So what about Jimmy Savile then? When they took him down, huh? Everyone was happy to take that down. What about this guy, slave master? It was yeah.
Yeah, he did challenge them.
Yeah, he challenged.
What do you think should change? Like, if you could change anything or reform the way ethnic minorities as a whole are being treated, what would you change?
What I would change is bringing up these kids. Like when I was growing up, there was a lot of youth clubs and stuff. That's why I even got.
Why do people say that? I don't understand that.
Look, you lot don't understand that yet. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. What's that?
To kill off the little kids.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's because that's the people that are already corrupted. Do you know what I'm talking about? We're talking about. If you got to start them from 5 years old when they don't know nothing, do you get what I'm saying? So if you're starting at 5 years old and you're getting kids in there doing animation, making cars crashing to cylinder people and doing these things, and they're already doing this at 5 years old. Do you get what I'm saying? What's going to happen when they're 20 years old? You think they're not going to be a master at their thing? Like, when I was growing up, my friend's mum took over a youth club in the Ends community zone, yeah? And they had decks and a mic in there. Man was in there talking rubbish all day. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm one of the hardest right now, because I was able to, in my own comfort zone, say whatever I want to say. Like Superman fly through the explosion, like chat rubbish. But man can say whatever and come up with flows. And do you get what I'm saying to you? Because they gave me that comfortability, and that I don't have this equipment. Man never had the money for that. Do you get what I'm saying? Man's got pool table in there. Man's got table tennis. Man's got stuff to make you feel like you're not poor. You're not poor. Like you ain't got nothing. You've got everything. This is all access to you. All you got to do is sign your name and come at a time. Like, do you get what I'm saying to you? And that kept man like happy. And also, man don't want to get kicked out of there having fights in there and stuff. You get kicked out and that. Fuck, you're messing up my studio time. Like, what, you get what I'm saying to you? So that's when I wanted to do music. You see what I'm saying? But then they closed that down. They weren't funding all of this stuff. They closed it down, turned it into some I don't even know what they turned it into. They turned it into some, I don't even know. See what I'm saying? Some pub or something. Some pub or something. You see what I'm saying? And then man's on the road.
So you put more money into the community with our younger children. What else would you change? Stop and search.
Stop and search is
the fact that black people get more. A black guy and his white counterpart can commit the same crime, but the black guy's a lot more likely to get harsher time sentence than him. That needs to be
rapists get to less sentences than a man that's caught with a Z of weed. Maybe not, but you get what I'm saying. Rapists get mental. They're mental. They're this. Like, look how they handle all these white killers, like these killers that in the wherever, like these massacres. They're getting bought food. They're getting bought food. You see what I'm saying? That just shows you the treatment. Like, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. No,
funny enough, I've never seen a white woman actually get stopped and searched before, you know.
I've never been stopped and searched.
I've just seen rowdy ones, because like I've never seen like a normal woman.
Yeah.
Each time she could have the big thing in her bag.
Yeah, like an administration woman. And
that. She could be holding the bricks. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've never seen a white. Yeah. Probably ones I've probably seen as the drunk ones outside, like Weatherspoons and stuff like that, innit? But they've asked for it, though, isn't it?
This is what I'm saying to you.
They don't get searched. They just get told to shut up. And they've got 10 minutes to disappear.
Get off him! Leave him alone! Yeah, he's with me. Alright, so basically, this part of the show is called Drunken Dilemmas.
Oh God, here I am now.
So I need to hear a drunk story from you, man.
Drunk story?
Yeah, if not a drunk story, a high story.
Boy, I got a mad story. When embarrassing.
What was you drinking?
Was I drinking?
Yeah.
Man was in Eritrea, yeah. But this was 210. Man, it was like a Miami. Like, there was people from all over the world. You know what I'm talking about? From America, Sweden, Norway, everywhere. And it was just a mad thing. It was lit. But I got there early because there was some problems. You get me? So as soon as I found out whatever I got, boom, booked the ticket, blew out. Like, you see what I'm saying? So I went there 1st of July, but people come there 14th of July. So whole 2 weeks I'm there, whatever. Had a couple madnesses, whatever.
Were you beefing Eritrea?
Bruv, like, see when people get drunk here, like a lot of people around this world, it's the same thing, you know. There's hoods around the whole world, like people that think they're bad, and people that like around the whole world.
They're bad, but
they're really not.
And when you're a tourist, they think that you're gonna be submissive to it. You're like, "Hey, bro."
Like if they think that if they give the talk, they're gonna be scared because you've never seen this person.
Yeah.
But like, bruv, people from South London's a different breed. Like, but even from people from London, like in general, people from like all of a sudden North London's turns like some mad place. You know what I'm talking about?
I think people from the outskirts are more dangerous than London, because
people from Birmingham, they only got one town with only certain feds that are. You know what I'm talking about? It's probably shook in it. They don't want to go around there. These times someone's dead. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So mad. I used to hear mad stories from my brethren from Birmingham. You know what I mean?
Of course.
What? Yeah. So basically, what happened is I was drinking for 2 weeks. I was drinking the Eritrean cognac, which was different to like Courvoisier and stuff. And then 2 weeks now, boom, the mandom's come. Man said, "What?" Man bought a Courvoisier, filled up the same cup to the top. Back it with me. I've backed that now. Straight away, I went to go vomit. You know what I mean? but I've gone to vomit now. But I bucked into a group that I had a problem with. You know what I mean? And then it popped off, man. Mashed up the whole club, like, man, mashed up the whole place. Like, it's one to like, it's an embarrassing one to remember. Man, mashed up the whole place because I thought somebody. I took something off. Yeah, I took my chain off my neck, put it in my bag. Yeah, and then it got popping. And then obviously people when they started blowing out, man's thinking, why they blowing? Because I'm just drunk, so I'm like, they must have got the chain. So man just mashed up everything, and then 2 got in my pocket, the chain, like embarrassing. Like these times, the whole place is mashed up, you know. Like man all gone upstairs and had madnesses with grown men, like because man's thinking they've got it, and all for nothing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Embarrassing.
So no more Courvoisier free then.
Nah. Just no Eritrean cognac and then Courvoisier.
So about females, man, what's your type, man, that you go for?
Boy, good people, innit? Genuine people. Obviously, you gotta have shape and. Yeah, do you know what I said?
Probably the first guy that's come on here I can see with a black woman.
Right.
Which is really weird. Usually, most of them they do like white girls.
You like white girls?
Me?
Yeah.
They're getting better though, but obviously I've got a woman, so I'm not interested.
Congrats,
but
man.
they're getting better though. They like clapping the white girls. They go nuts out there.
That's a revolution, yeah.
I'm just saying, like they will do gym and that. They're just looking like black girls, but I'm not even watching like that. But it's visible, you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously, do you know what? Like, it's all about the person, innit? If she's genuine and she's got best interest in man, then it's all about that, because it's about going to the end, innit? There's no point having some loud mouth. Like, imagine she's sexy, but she's got a loud mouth and wants your money. Like, what's the point? Do you get what I'm saying?
We've been in that situation before.
Do you know what? Like, girls can't rule man. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't.
How can they buy me a drink? It's like you can buy yourself a drink.
If I want to buy you a drink, I'm gonna buy. If I want to buy the drink, I'll buy the drink. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, if you ask him, man, buy you a drink, then it's going the wrong way. You know what I'm talking about? It's 99% they ain't gonna buy the drink. You see what I'm saying? Because it feels like you're just getting used, and yeah, it's long.
Why?
Oh, but it's all about. Like, what it sounded like to me, you said is, what, buy me a drink? Like, what do you mean, what, buy you a drink? You buy me a drink, and then it's peak from there. You get me? What, you're the money man? What, you say I'm the money man? Hey, it's guy off.
So what's the worst date you been on then, mum?
Worst date?
Yeah.
I ain't had a worst date. I
don't do dates. Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do dates.
Yeah, I didn't really do dates. I didn't really do dates. I take my girl out, like, you get me. But man don't have no worst dates. Like, everything's lit. Man's had fun. I don't know about worst. You get what I'm saying? That's some blind date thing.
Have you had a blind date?
Me? I don't think so. But I'm just thinking, like, back in the day, man. But obviously, man's linked together. Like, man's, you know what I'm talking about? Probably, I don't know. Probably spoke to through MSN. You know what I'm talking about? But
yes.
But like, man's seen them. They've shown man things on the net. You know what I'm talking about? So man's seen them. I don't know about no blind date where. You know what? I think man has. Yeah, man has. Man's blown out from a thing back in the day.
Why?
Nah, just like I don't know. I think got phoned. You know what? I used to get phoned. Oh yeah. Is that Johan? Yeah. Now I got your number from my brethren. Like, I think you're sexy. Oh, I want to link you. Or some shit. You get me? But obviously, man will be with a man and like banter. Like, yeah, where are you? Link man, whatever, Brixton Hill, or like, man will cut down there. You know what I mean? One time, man see one hefty thing. Man blew out. You know.
I knew that.
Man blew out. You know? Hey, she thought because she probably got the mad head, she thought that she was gonna win. Man blew out because.
I don't say hello or nothing.
Brother, I can see it's her talking. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, where are you? Well, I'm here. Like, I'm OUT spells out.
Hey, the fluffies need love as well, man.
Yeah, but you get me. I was a fly guy.
Right, let's go on a quick minute break. Can you shout your socials,
man?
What's that?
We're going on a quick minute break. Shout your socials.
YoFizze on all the platforms right now. Cool. On Insta, Twitter.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Jada Styles, Insta, Twitter, Snapchat.
Yeah, John Cool J, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, Champagne and Conversation. Look for Teaching Radio on social media platforms. Quick break. Cheers. Here we go.
Alright, baby, give me your phone. Let me put the picture up for you.
What you doing? I'm down in Brixton. So many man, they talk like they're pitching, no statements in the station. But when it's caught panned up, they're snitching. And it's all crazy. So many man, they talk like they're crazy. When they hold a rush, they cry like a baby. Give to the mash, they refuse like a lady. Give me the mash, I cry like a happy baby. Cause I ain't been happy lately. I come for any youth that says that he hates me. You will have to go when you first age. I'll get a quick free jib from my AC. Bow on Simmons type and no one can race me. But I'll blow up a Gilly 180. Made a mistake, you can't use first AD. Cause I got the sawn off, whole head get torn off. Chicken my bed in a bra and the knickers get torn off. Cause I split backwards and half forget. Listen, you niggas get buzzed for 4 hours of your cracked off bliss. Going on like it's the neck. I know when I smell neck. Right now I can smell egg. Splits crackling. He's asking if it's raining. Cause the hot rock flew down his neck. I should shank this prick in his neck and send him to bed. Cause if not me, in 4 years, them crack splits will send him to death. May they spray, they one of the best. Then chat shit to guess, all slugs in your chest. S.3's just spill up the cess. Let me hit 2 cause I got the neck, I'm blessed. I hit Stony, Taser, Viler. Rest of the man I don't smoke so it's a minor. I'm in the hood, I'm a raw spot rider. I got the blunt MK, got the cider. I got the pumping shots, got the niner. You niggas talk the crack and then you get hyper. Then you take the brown and then you fall back. You be get wrapped like a blunt, it's a fiver. I've been smoking skunk from a minor. So when I smoke a super blunt, it's a minor. You niggas are stuck on taking fivers. I be smoking the 20s. I be chilling at Diggers' piece of the blunt while shots and MK is sipping on Henny. If I go Joe, I'm coming up Lenny. I be in Toso chilling with Remy. Go to Roll Skinny and come up Lenny. I be banging 30 plus 20. These boys don't grind. They go work and work from 9 to 9. They go bed at 10. To be gangster, they're trying to pretend they're not from the end. These boys are hot. Time and I only see them up fed. Times these guys ain't out at dark. Times I've been out since class. Times and I can't class these boys the same as mine. They buy a car. Make them sign it to mine. They get a check. Make them sign it to mine. I move the food. All the sorts of kinds of yam rude. When the peas are on the line, I'm at the senior there like half of the time I move the food quick like half of the 9 I jump out the whip with a spliff of the night. Yeah, I'm Johan, I'm a young girl with the mind of an old man. Maydays coming for the dough, man. See a video on the channel you show, man. Cause yeah, I'm Johan, I'm a young girl with the mind of an old man. Maydays coming for the dough, man. Listen. Live is crazy, my niggas are crazy. But we put the blame on the post, and my niggas are running your house, your fault is crazy. That big bro shit don't phase MK or phase me or the 380. When I come off my band next year, that know I cop a tinted A3. I'm in the streets, so the streets pay me. I smoke pour while I get those. See me rarely, nearly, daily. Linking the shot at Brixton or Sainsbury. Get poing, why do you think? Constantly smoking, no bags and grab the cling and wrap it. I grab the cig and blunt and wrap it. Constantly shot in peas, stack it, straight cash by a mash fresh. Pack it, leave holes in your face like a tennis racket. Make crew movements, yeah, so we carry. Me and my niggas, yeah, we get money about these pussy yours. I ain't worrying if I don't. It's nothing, cause if my man done do the whole body and if he deserves it, ain't no sorry thing. But boring if you do make it the last resort. Boring the mash, make it a no-no just like pork. This is all talk, I'm in the hood. There's a lot of money to be made in the hood. Alias Mark when I'm wearing my hood and I'm in the food 2 weeks straight in the hood. Fuck up the food. When I buy my old mash ride out in the Range Rover that I'm hiring. It's got a tom-tom so I'll be firing him. If I see the target then I'm firing. I'm with shots to the spliffs, I'll be firing. So much smoke it looks like a fire. My chest is fucked up and this is fucked up. I said I'll retire, what? No, I'm alive. Fuck it off. Been the block so day, nigga. Let me tell these niggas something. Listen, where you at? I'm up on the hill. What you doing? I'm keeping it real. We got the bow to make the man them chill. But if it's beef, we got the guns that are real. What you doing? I'm down in Brixton. So many man, they talk like they're pitching, no statements in the station. But when it's caught panned up, they're snitching. And it's all crazy. So many man, they talk like they're crazy. When they hold a rush, they cry like a baby. Give to the mash, they refuse like a lady. Give me the mash, I cry like a happy baby. Cause I ain't been happy lately. I come for any youth that says that he hates me. You will have to go when you first age. I'll get a quick free jib from my AC. Bow on Simmons type and no one can race me. But I'll blow up a Gilly 180. Made a mistake, you can't use first AD. Cause I got the sawn off, whole head get torn off. Chicken my bed in a bra and the knickers get torn off. Cause I split backwards and half forget. Listen, you niggas get buzzed for 4 hours of your cracked off bliss. Going on like it's the neck. I know when I smell neck. Right now I can smell egg. Splits crackling. He's asking if it's raining. Cause the hot rock flew down his neck. I should strike this brick in his neck and send him to bed, cause if not me, in 4 years, them crack splits will send him to death. Mayday spray, they one of the best, then chat shit to guess, all slugs in your chest. S.3's just spill up the cess, let me hit 2 cause I got the neck, I'm blessed. I hit Stony, Taser, Viler, rest of the man I don't smoke so it's a minor. I'm in the hood, I'm a raw spot rider. I got the blunt MK, got the cider, I got the pumping shots, got the niner. You niggas talk the crack and then you get hyper, then you take the brown and then you fall back. You be get wrapped like a blunt, it's a fiver. I've been smoking skunk from a minor, so when I smoke a super blunt, it's a minor. You niggas are stuck on taking fivers. I be smoking the 20s, I be chilling at Diggers' piece of the blunt. My shots and MK is sipping on Henny. If I got Joe, I'm coming up Lenny. I be in Toso chilling with Remy. Go to Roll Skinny and come up Lenny. I be banging 30 plus 20. These boys don't grind, they go work and work from 9 to 9. They go bed at 10. To be gangster, they're trying to pretend they're not from the end. These boys are part time and I only see them at fed. Times these guys in out at dark. Times I've been out since class. Times when I can't class these boys the same as mine. They buy a car, make them sign it to mine, they get a check. Make them sign it to mine, I move the food. All the sorts of kinds of I'm rude. When the peas are on the line, I'm at the scene, you're there like half of the time I move the food quick like half of the 9. I jump out the whip with a spliff of the night. Yeah, I'm Johan, I'm a young guy with the mind of an old man. Maydays coming for the dough, man. See a video on the channel you show, man. Cause yeah, I'm Johan, I'm a young guy with the mind of an old man. Maydays coming for the dough, man. Listen. Live is crazy, my niggas are crazy. But we put the blame on the post, so my niggas are running your house, so your fault is crazy. That big bro shit don't phase MK or phase me or the 380. When I come off my band next year, I know I cop a tinted A3. I'm in the streets so the streets pay me. I smoke pour while I get those. See me rarely, nearly, daily. Linking the shot at Blitz and no Sainsbury. Get poing, why do you think? Constantly smoking, no bags and grab the cling and wrap it. I grab the cig and blunt and wrap it. Constantly shot in peas, stack it, straight cash by a mash fresh packet. Leave holes in your face like a tennis racket. Make crew movements, yeah, so we carry it. Me and my niggas, yeah, we get money in. About these pussy girls, I ain't worrying if I don't. It's nothing, cause if my man done do the wall body and if he deserves it, ain't no sorry thing. Got boring if you do make it the last resort. Boring the mash, make it a no-no just like pork. This is real talk, I'm in the hood. There's a lot of money to be made in the hood. Alias Mark when I'm wearing my hood and I'm in the food 2 weeks straight in the hood. Fuck up the food. When I buy my old mash ride out in the Range Rover that I'm hiring. It's got a tom-tom so I'll be firing him. If I see the target then I'm firing. I'm with shots to the spliff, I'll be firing. So much smoke it looks like a fire. My chest is fucked up and this is fucked up. I said I'll be tired, but no, I'm alive. Fuck it off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's going on, people? Right now, we're back right now. Yeah, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, bant before bed. Don't forget to look up for TJ Radio on all social media platforms as well. Don't forget download the app as well. Please share the videos on Facebook Live. Back right now here with a special guest, YoFizze.
Jeez. Yes.
Eritrea's own. What's the plans for the rest of the week then, man?
Boy, I ain't been in the booth for months. I just went to the booth today, but I had to leave because I had to come and see you guys. Didn't even get to do nothing, so hopefully I can book another session and get back in the booth, man. I just want the world to hear this fire. You get me?
Okay, I hear that. So what's your I know I probably know the answer, but opinions on snitching?
Don't get involved in it. If you don't want to live that life, don't get involved. But obviously you get forced to. You can get forced to, but don't do certain things, innit? Like, if you're gonna, it don't make no sense. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like,
no, the reason why, because 6ix9ine, he's winning because of that, isn't it?
but that's because he's just, a lot of people's got the same mentality as him, innit? Like I said to you, the new generation grew up on running off on the plug, and there's no loyalty in it. So like, if I say to you, right, let's start a business, yeah, and then you're my brethren, do you know what I'm talking about? Are you expecting paperwork and to do a mad thing, or are you expecting, let's do this as a, like, brethren? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, what are you expecting? Let me ask you.
Me, brethren, isn't it?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, your friend from day one.
Facts, yeah.
Like, let's build this. Do you know what I'm talking about? And then he signs up some mad stuff, and then like it's the same thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's double crossing or whatever you want to call it. Do you get what I'm saying to you? It's a mad thing, man. I say it's not right, innit?
But the reason why I say it's, the reason I brought it up, because again, a lot of people are going to see this and like, bro, he did that road thing, snitched, and he come out and he's won, isn't it? So if he can do it, I can do it, isn't it?
But this is what I'm saying. That's why they're allowing that to happen, because obviously, basically, if you know what's going on and you're involved and condone it when you're winning, but when it goes wrong, then you want to snitch. That's all nuts. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, you was happy when it was winning, making you look cool, and you see what I'm saying? So
yeah, but don't you think that, like, some people, it's like being a child, innit, and you do bad things and then the consequences really hit you and you don't realise them, then, or you grow up and things in your past catch you up, and then by then you've got children, you've got a wife, and it's like, do you really...
So then he needs to go and change his life. So then he needs to go and change his life.
But
do you get what I'm saying?
Part of him changing it.
That's about him saving himself and getting more money out of it, and also using that as a trick to say to the whoever, the government, look, let me trick people and make the whole world think like this. It's only going to help your police force or whatever, because it's going to make people think it's cool. You get what I'm saying to you? That's what I think, innit? Because he was rolling around with the Mac and like talking bare crud, and he was happy to live that. Do you get it? So, bro, like I said to you, I know people doing life, bro. They could have said whatever they wanted to say, and probably got a couple whatever years and ran away, lived their life. But instead, they're still there right now because they made that. Do you get it? Certain man will come out. You get me? Freedom man, certain mans will come out and rid a bird because they didn't even do nothing. What did I say in the beginning? You're just rolling, but because you're known, they're on to you. People are even snitching because people are snitching. You see what I'm saying to you? People are snitching, so now you get nicked and your life's ruined because you lot are doing what you lot have known to do.
Yeah, so. But sorry to interrupt you, but on the flip side, I'm the daughter of someone that committed many a crimes. Yeah. And I remember it's like I could, even if I close my eyes, I can tell you where every chair and table was. And I'm walking into that, I'm a daddy's girl, going from my dad taking me on school trips, taking me around the world, waking up to the same man every day from I could remember, to seeing him behind the bars, for whether he committed the crime or not. And now that man can't be by his daughter. Now he's got a choice to just spend maybe a year in prison if he gives up this guy, or 20 years without a little girl that he wanted, that he's nurtured, and not be with her. I mean, I couldn't wrong a man for saying F it. I'm gonna give it all up because I want to be with my baby. Could you really wrong a man?
I can't talk to that guy again.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, it's a code, isn't it? It's a certain way. Like, bro, you put his name into it, you have to stick by it. Whatever the consequences are, you have to stick by it, isn't it? And again, I was raised like no one else's name comes out my mouth, isn't it? That's how I was raised.
Bro, listen, just imagine if it happens. Just imagine the double cross. If you made a pact, just imagine, yeah. Let me give you a situation now. Imagine if I come to stick up for you, bro, to look out for you because you're my guy, and I do something. Like, it's all of these things are wrong. That's why it needs to get cut off from early. Why I said youth clubs from 5 years old, because they're not going to know about running off on the plug and wanting to even know what a plug is, except for a plug to get them into whatever industry they need to know. You see what I'm saying? But from when you're doing all them things and that, bro, if you whatever happens and then you say, do you know what, it was him or whatever to save yourself, and that is cold blooded. Like, you're the worst guy in the world. Like,
you think it's okay to sit there for a crime that you never committed? Like,
that's messed up. A lot of people's done that.
He's walking on road though. He's not giving you no money.
Nah, no one's walking on road. This is serious stuff.
He's not giving your mum no pocket money. All that money he made together, he's spending off. He's fronting. He's lying about being there for you when he really isn't. You wouldn't open your mouth.
That's all nuts, man.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
No.
There are instances that people would just say, you know, F this. He did it. And I know where he put the thing. I know what time he did it. I wasn't even on the scene. I wasn't no one.
But just imagine if that happened to you, though. Just imagine, yeah, if somebody, like what I just said to you, yeah, just imagine a simple thing. Someone that you've always looked out for. You go and you go to do something, yeah, or whatever, and then you end up getting caught or whatever, and then they end up just saying it's all you or whatever. How would you feel? That
I'd fight back.
You would fight back. What do you mean you fight back? You're in jail or whatever.
But how am I a snitch?
No, it depends. Like, for example, if you're a civilian, that's a different code, isn't it? You're paying your taxes, you're working 9 to 5.
Like,
that's a different code. That's not a snitch.
You weren't involved. Like, do you get what I'm saying to you? Yeah. So you like a normal person walking, someone tried to rob him, whatever. Oh, police! That's because that's what he knows. Like,
civilian.
That's his people. Like, do you get
it? But if you're on the road, if you're doing that road style stuff, yeah, there's certain codes and conduct, isn't it? Which I said 6ix9ine was doing that road stuff, isn't it? And
he's talking like he's about his stuff, and then obviously it's bare messed up things happen, but that's what happens. Everyone's been through messed up. I've been through messed up things, mad shit. But I guess what? Lots of people have been through worse. Like even younger kids. You know what I'm talking about? Because they all got Rambos now. They're probably going through, like when they're getting poked up and that and all this mad stuff. They're probably going through worse than people that was getting robbed every day or getting smacked. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
so would you?
It's mad out here, but
Would you not be friends with someone that snitched? Could you still consider that person as a friend where they've just said, you know, they've come to you like, bruv, I'm not gonna lie, I can't do the time. I know we did the crime, but I weren't as bad as him, and F it. They're offering me a deal saying if I give up all the names.
So what's gonna happen when one day something small happens? Like with that person is gonna do you in a business deal. He's gonna do you over. That person's got no loyalty. But I'm just saying that person has no loyalty. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
but they're coming.
Don't you know people's parents do jail time for their kids? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it sounds all mad in that, but this is all about. It's so mad, man. You know what I'm talking about? People's parents do jail time for their kids because they don't want their kids to go through that, and because the government know that it's not them, but just because it's only this much years, and you know what I'm talking about? Because they don't want to say nothing, or like it all depends, innit? It all depends what the situation is, innit? Like we said, but that guy there, oh shit, I messed up. But that guy there, he was talking like he was the Latino heat. And now I don't even know what he's doing. That is.
He's a North Pole. He's
that
cold.
is, and you know what's mad though? Yeah, what does the rainbow thing stand for?
With the hair thing.
He's a scallywag.
No. What does the rainbow thing?
Oh yeah. The other side, innit?
So that's what I'm saying. That's what.
Did you see when he had the where he
that's what
showed
that's
that
what
he
he's
puts on the
pushing.
lace front? Have you seen the video?
No.
Where he wears lace fronts and stuff.
Big up all the people on the live. I don't even do this live thing.
But yeah, this part of the show is called Praise and Raise. We haven't done this for a while, man. Praise and Raise, innit? So basically,
we didn't do it last week, did we?
yeah. So we've done good food this week or last week. Praise and Raise them, innit?
Yeah.
So you can start off, man. You done good food last week, man, or this week?
What's that?
You done good food last week or this week?
Who
Man?
done good for me?
Yeah, man.
Who done good for me? Like,
Whoever.
Anyone,
You start.
I'll start.
Who you praise and raise?
Miss, I'll praise you because obviously you got Johan. Johan on the show, innit? Yeah, so praise you for actually coming as well, man.
Nah, love, man.
Yeah, appreciate it because I know you're very busy, innit?
Yeah,
on
love,
the curbs
man.
and that. So you took the 2 hours from the curbside to come here, so we appreciate that.
Nah, do you know what?
It's an alibi, though, isn't it?
What's that?
In case you stop by the police say, "Oh, where was you?" You can't. I was on radio. But I wasn't doing that bad, innit?
What? I told you, I'm a working class man.
20.
I'm a working class man.
He's a civilian now, innit?
Yeah, but do you know what? Yeah, I saw Dave. I saw Dave last week still, and do you know what? I had a little chat with him. Obviously, I saw him, and I was working and that, but man, see him now, and you know what? I see his brethren that's always with him, but I've seen him obviously I must have seen him like around Streatham because he said he's from Streatham, but I thought he went to my school, so I just thought let me go chat to them and see what's going on. I might as well like.
Where were they?
But that Novikov, they were outside Novikov, innit? So whatever, just chatting to him, then obviously showed him whatever. I'm trying to jump back on this thing, but I feel like they're gonna think man's old now. You get me? But he's like, nah, man. From when you got the bars, just do you, and the people get me. And then he's saying he's like, yeah, watch, man's gonna look out for that. So I was thinking to myself, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows. You get me? Not just like it's not like man's doing it for Dave, but that he's done a lot of things. Like you see that speech, you see that little performance he did. Like see when he did that performance, that hit my heart. I said, you know what? On the TV, he's a G. Mobiles, whatever. The man was on the piano, bro. That was some serious stuff, bro.
Top 3 in the UK right now,
bro. That
Yeah,
that's some deep stuff. Forget about everything, bro. That was some deep stuff. That hit my heart still. That's why I said let me just pull up on him because show some respect, man. He deserves it, man. Like you gotta be confident to do that, you know. Like, do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah,
So big up Dave, innit? Big up Dave.
Who else did you praise and raise?
That's it for now, man. What about you,
We've
Miss?
been invited somewhere, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll review that next week.
Yeah. What about you, Miss? You praise and raising, man?
I was gonna praise and raise him for coming lastminute.com, but he made me pay for it. So big up Johan. I want to praise my baby because he's doing so well in this pandemic situation academically. I'm very proud of him. I want to pick up his dad as well, entertaining his football team. He went to, gave him the money, went and got his stuff delivered to a store and made him go and pay. So I got to big him up for that. We got my grandma all day, every day. That's my best friend. I've got to pick up Nika even though she peed me off today. Big up Nika. And she really peed me off today.
Shout out to Neeks.
And all the man them in Burgess Park, you get me, giving me free drink and that. Making me happy. Big up the Burgess man them. So that's it, yeah, done.
Right, you man, YoFizze, you praise the razor man, he's done good for you man. Apart from Dave, innit?
Yeah, yeah, I don't even know why I said that. Man's a bit fake. But I just want to big him up because that performance, yeah, to get it. But praise and raise my family, man.
Amen.
My girl, she does a lot for me.
How long you been together, man?
What, 10 years?
Shut up!
Marriage, yeah?
I could have got in there. He said, I would have been like, I'm joking.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, man, she's done a lot, man. You get me?
So I say marriage is on the horizon, yeah?
100.
That's good, man.
We invited to the after party. I love free food, you know. I love Eritrea. They use like pancake kind of bread with this red saucy thing that I like. I forgot what it's called. It's really, really nice.
Injera.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
like
injera.
Yeah,
it's like a pancake. You put the meat in it.
Yeah,
come on, man. The injera, man.
Yeah, come on.
So we're there.
Mash up your nails and that. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, man.
Big up my people there.
Come on.
So yeah, so now
on the flip side, yeah, we did praise and raise. Now we do name and shame now, innit? So we were stressed you out this week or last week, yeah, we named and shamed them, innit?
You stressed man out.
Name and shame,
I
ain't really got no one to name and shame, you know. I'm waiting still, innit? Yeah, waiting. Waiting. Yeah, waiting. But yeah, what about you, miss?
I want to name and shame some of the artists in real life. I think the entertainment industry, if you are not risen and you're trying to rise, don't knock nobody. Don't cuss no one. I know that people can be deemed as unorganized and stuff like that, but the people you meet on the way up that you've disrespected may have the power to knock you all the way down. So there needs to be an element of mutual respect for one another, whether it's because of their time, whether they've invited you onto their platform, regardless, there has to be that mutual respect that I think people lack, especially the up and coming ones. And that's it really, no one else I could think of. I've had quite a positive week.
Name and shame.
You stressed you out.
Who stressed you out? He's locking off the Instagram.
I ain't locked it off. No, you know what? I don't even. No one ain't even pissed, man. Off. He's pissed. I don't know.
No PC Williams, no.
Huh?
No PC Williams, no stressed you out.
Nah. Do you know what? Just. Do you know what? I've been watching the Piers Morgan. Do you know what pissed me off? That guy, the officer that was defending his client, like one of the officers, the one that got bail. You see the guy that got bail. See, when I watched him, he pissed me off.
Tell me the story. Let me run through it. What happened?
One of the officers, he was there.
For what?
But he was standing there or something.
Oh, the George Floyd one, yeah.
Yeah,
one of them bailed out, innit?
One of them got bail. And then the guy came on Piers Morgan talking rubbish about something like, I don't know, like, I don't know, he was rude, man. He just, I was like,
you talking about the solicitor that came on?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, and he locked off his laptop. Yeah, I saw that.
This guy talking about, I'm about to hang up or something.
I'm about to hang up.
This guy's a fool, bro. Yeah. He ain't got no remorse. Like, he don't care. Do you get what I'm saying?
He's getting paid though, isn't he? It's all one organisation as well. That's one thing I always say. When I've been arrested, yeah, the solicitor comes, like the on-duty solicitor comes, I always feel like they're, even though like no one can hear us right now, it's just us though, I always feel like they're all one. Is that just me?
Yeah.
I feel like they're all one. Like I want to be real. Like I did knock her out. I did bite off her face. I did kick it down. But I lied to the solicitor.
It's all a setup, man.
It is. It's a pandemic.
It's all a setup, innit? So it's all about. They all get paid, innit? The solicitor gets paid to send a letter or do this and do that. Then these people get paid to put you through whatever. It's all a system, innit? Like. One time I watched that 13th. You seen the 13th?
Yeah. Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, make you cry, man.
Bruv, that whole prison thing.
Have you seen that? You haven't seen the 13th?
About
on Netflix. About the whole white supremacy and all black slavery now.
Those things.
It'll make you cry.
I don't even remember. All I remember, I don't remember nothing. All I remember is he said that there was like, so what about all, there was like, it's for the, to get all the black people in there, but he was like something like, so what about the white people, like, because some white people, like, I swear he said something like, don't worry, the black will they will overtake, like, you know what I'm talking about, they'll have more, like, or some shit, like, but basically it was all just to lock up the black people, like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course, like, when slavery was first emancipated, like, black people, it was hard to get jobs, so they had to do crime, isn't it? And that's why they start building prisons, isn't it? So it's basically free labour, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's all system, it's all
Come on, man, all that community service and that, man built,
what's it community service as well?
But man, I was in there for like 3 years,
Yeah,
bro.
the community service as well, man.
Man built
I
was in
pots
Croydon.
and that. Man
What
built
did you
pots
do?
and that.
Gardening?
Yeah, I was in the garden in the cemetery in Croydon.
What did you
Cemetery.
do?
Man-
Is it Lamfranc? You know what Lamfranc is? In Croydon.
What did
You know what? I'm
do?
rubbish with names. I just do.
What did you do?
I done everything. I made
Rubbish
pots.
collector.
Nah. Do you know what? They tried to make me do Dulwich football ground and that, but I always mess with them. Like, you get it? I just do
My
one,
back,
two
my
things.
back.
Not even
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I just be like if I always get the black people, like, you know, like the black woman. I just give it to her, like, miss, ain't you got no kids? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm like, yo, you're really harsh. Like, you know, like, just give it to her, make her feel weak. Like.
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen people, it was really weird because I live in a little bit of a middle classy kind of area, and
No,
I
it's
see
middle class,
them-
man.
I see them I saw them with they got their bibs on, innit?
Yeah,
That's
everything.
true,
Man's
that's
done
sexy,
Brixton,
man.
the lamp post.
Man's
done the lamppost in Brixton.
I was cruising like I'm single, you know. Come pick my weeds, yeah. Yeah.
Some madman, you know. It's got a madman in there.
I know, but everyone knows I like gangman. I like people that M charges.
Fucking hell.
Language.
Hey, she wants man to put their hand on her throat, you know, against the wall.
No.
Smash her head on the wall, you know.
Oh my God.
She's moving like she's in
No,
a
what she says
dance,
about
in
me.
a
No.
yard dance, you know. She wants to get bottled, you know, and daggered.
No. All at the same time.
Hey, I was watching the nasty show, yeah. But, hey,
I was
Spice was like,
like,
right. She was like, right. I swear she's telling him to hit him in his head with the ice bucket. And hey, she was being mad.
No.
Quick question, obviously you've grown up since London Tulsa since today. Have you seen gentrification? Do you see it as a positive thing or as a negative thing?
Do you know what? I see it as it's mad. I see it as both. It's mad. I see it as a positive because I had fun. Like, man's done stuff people will never do. They ain't got the confidence to do. Do you know what I mean? Man's done some mad stuff. Like, when I mean mad stuff, I just mean like just doing it, just doing. You know, like, oh, let's go here, or you know what I mean? Like right, if we're going somewhere, jumping up, like just whatever we want to do. Just man's done it because man's grew up as seeing man in the estate from young with motorbikes and cars and big machines, and you see what I'm saying? From a young age, it's always there, and it's always someone's family. Oh, like man's like one of man like Ban Diesel, you know, man was putting up from like 12 years old in uncle's ranges and that. Oh God, like just, you know, I'm talking about pulling up on bikes and that. Like it's all what's the word? Enticing. Do you get what I'm saying? But you get to do stuff from early, like certain man you get me? Certain man like Jimmy, you get me? Jim Jones. Oh yeah. The man there.
Jim Jones.
The man there, yeah.
Love him. He's my
Mini
favorite.
the man there, mini motors and
He's
all of that
my
mad
favorite.
stuff. Yeah, the man there though had mini motors. I used to find £10 and that, and I know it's because of him, you know. Going to the shop and that, find £10 like rah. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, man just cutting through, he's cutting past on a mini motor. What, you wanna go? Like, what? For real, yeah? Like, you get me blow around the estate of that, like, nah. Yeah, man's had fun times. Man was connected, man was around like mad.
I think there was, even though there was bad parts of every part of London, so to speak, there was this sense of community. Although I didn't grow up around like the hardship, I always used to go into it. Because you have my dad's side of the family, they're all like Peckham, Brixton. No. So I was kind of shifted out. He did that on purpose. But I remember like coming round like Peckham and being around, seeing people like Knuckles and all of that. Like they used to treat the younger ones, hey, go, hey, you lot. It's do you know what I'm saying? It was very communicative.
This is what I'm saying.
Now the oldest can't tell the younger ones nothing. You walk past the youngers and tell them they need to go home. They'll tell you about your mums underneath. They've got no money.
This is what I'm saying, because
They don't look
there's no
after
order.
them.
There's no order no more. There's no.
But I can see where they're coming from.
What do you mean
Because
coming from?
because we was like that as well. I was like, bro, why should I listen to you? You're still catching bus and still living with your mum.
Yeah.
Like, why should I listen to you? You're not something I want to be when I'm older.
Yeah, but
You understand? So, but we used to listen to ones. Alright, cool. My man's coming to range with the drop top with the female on it. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to my man because obviously that's where I want to be, innit?
Yeah,
So I can understand where they're coming
But
from.
I don't remember any watching. I don't remember sitting there going, he can't tell us what to do because he hasn't got a car. All I know is the oldest around here, and our parents had an element of respect for the elder ones because they knew that they didn't mean us no harm. I was in home. My son was 12 years old and he got rushed. He got beaten up for no reason at a bus stop by a 17-year-old. I don't know that life. I don't care if I got brought up predominantly in a very middle class white area. I don't know that life. I don't know that life. Going back 10 years and think about you being 17 and seeing a 12-year-old in full uniform and attacking them. Please tell me if you remember that.
I got robbed by a big yardie man when I was like 10, 11 years old. I had a phone and that. Yeah, I took it from my uncle. You get me? He let me roll with it and that. But imagine I went and bought a BMW case, so it looked all mad. Press the thing and it all comes down 3210 and that. And then man's going to link my brethren in Stockwell, cutting through, and then this big yardie man, dragged man into the little alleyway, backed out a shank and that, like,
wow.
Like, bro, what are you doing with that phone there? That's a big man phone, like, you get me? I'm like, bro, what do you mean, like, I'm like, bro, man's 10 or whatever, you get me? He's like, I don't care, like, you get me? You could have been with anybody. I'm taking that, like, I'm saying, bro, it's mad.
You took it, yeah?
Yeah, that was a mad thing. He's a big man. See, bro, I don't remember. He's an old big man. He's probably
in a wheelchair.
In it. He's probably. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what that guy there. Yeah, well, he said he can't. I can't. If he's telling him to go on, I can't listen to him. Because look how you're operating at your age. I'm not trying to be like you at your age, isn't it?
Yeah, no, he's a joke, man. For that. That's
really a crackhead.
Literally.
So you took every wrong turn you can possibly in life, isn't it? So I can't listen to you.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? But everyone's different, though, isn't it, man?
Yeah, you know, it's so weird. Mom's quite snobby. And she used to be like, oh, be so grateful you're not in blocks where they all piss in the lift. And when I used to go to the ends, where you look all the ends of the block, I used to just think like, you lot have got friends. We never grew up. I never experienced that life. Like the unity was a lot better. I know, okay, fair enough, you do have your bad sides to it, but I just think that the whole going to your friends next door neighbour and the door just being open and having that community and everybody knows everybody.
In the pitch and that people in the pitch, like they used to be, every end has got a pitch and everyone comes into the pitch, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, but now man are coming to mash works in the pitch, you know what I'm talking about? Or man are in there with something waiting for, it's all mad.
But you've got 3 minutes left. Anything you want to get off your chest, let the people know.
We're going to be expecting your song at Ballet.
Yeah, man. I got loads of stuff loaded up, grime, whatever you want to call it, melodic, singing, whatever. I got tunes, wavy tunes, everything. I'm coming for them. Yeah, you're gonna hear flows on flows. Told you from now, one of the hardest. I should have done this from a long time, but you get me. They got people like Chipmunk as well, because it was like the same era, but he had the heart to live his dreams. You know what I mean? And he done big things, man. But it's that type of level. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Okay. Well, yeah, shout out socials. Where can people find you at, man?
Yeah, just YoFizze right now. Just YoFizze on most of the platforms. I just started up the platform, so I'm just building right now. But yeah, YoFizze, YoFizze.
Miss
Jada Styles on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Oh yeah, and YouTube. I'm really tipsy today, you know.
Tipsy Talk. Well, yeah, Tipsy Talk. Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, banter before bed. Look out for TG Radio, social media platforms. Here we go. Cheers.